Hi there folks, it's Handmade by Shirley. Welcome back to my channel. I've come on to do a Christmas card I had been trying to be doing a Christmas card for 30 days, but I found it's really tough to do that, so I just don't have enough hours in the day. So what I'm going to do is so many weeks of Christmas cards. So I think this is card number 7 or 8, I can't quite remember. And I'm just going to come on and do a little bit of stamping and using some retired papers from Stampin'Up. This is a nice paper and it's a bit like a bark type design, and it is a metallic silver. So yeah, that's pretty good. And then I've got a white base card, which is a funny sort of size. It's 6 by 5 inches, which is 15 centimeters by 12.5. And then I've got the piece of pattern paper, which is 5 3/4 by 4 3/4, and then in centimeters that is 14.5 by 11.9. And then I've got my insert as well. Whenever I popped it, I did have an insert cut. What have I done with it? Oh, I don't know what I've done with it. I did have an insert cut. Now I can't find it. That's strange. Oh, here we go. Here's our insert. So our insert is the same size as the matte layer, which was 5 3/4 by 4 3/4. So that can go inside. So we can just pop that inside at the minute. But first of all, actually, I'm going to use a nice stamp set called Frosted Foliage. It is retired, but I do like it. So I am going to use the Ascending a Little Yuletide Cheer. I'm going to use some of this Encore Silver metallic ink as well. So just get my block and pick it up, and this is a well-used ink block, ink pad even. I've had it for a good number of years, but it still works. And it gives a nice effect. So I'm just going to line that up with one of the lines on my grid board here, and then I'm just going to pop that in the middle and just move it up slightly so I can see what I'm doing. Central enough, and there we go. Got our insert, and we can also add a little bit of the stars as well onto the side. So there's some nice snowflakes, not stars, snowflakes. So just pop some of this on, and I'll just put a bunch in the corner here. There we go, we can see that there. And the light is sort of hitting off. I might just bring this down very slightly. It's a wee bit better. I don't want it to be hitting off of it so you can't see what I'm doing. So So I'm just putting one diagonally in each corner as the insert, and that's fine. And then I'll just pop this away just now to the side. I'm just going to clean off these metallic ink, because you don't want that to stay on your stamps. So just clean that off, because it will dry quickly and you'll be left with it on your stamps. You don't want that. So I'm just going to use my tape pen, and as always I'm just going to put a few lines across the top like that, and then pop it inside just below the score line, trying to keep it straight, making sure it's kind of even at both sides, and then pop that on, and that's your insert. Some of this nice paper, and I really do need new blades. I've just actually got a new blade in this, but I think because I've been using glitter paper, it's made it blunt. Using glitter paper types, it can really blunt your blade on your trimmer. Just popping wet glue all the way around on the edge of this, like so. And I'm just finding a line on the grid, just moving this up because we're on wet glue, which gives you that manoeuvrability to do that before you actually stick it down in place. I think that's fine. Just get rid of these raggedy bits. There we go. And then I've got this piece here, which I was going to put across the middle like that, and I was going to do a bit of stamping. So I'll put my stamp down, my paper down even, not my stamp. I'm going to do some inking. So I'm going to pop that one away just now and pop this away, and then I'm going to, I've got this nice sort of foliage type, not sure what that is, if it's honesty or something like that. So I've got that. So I'm going to pop that onto a block as well. Make sure it's onto the block properly. And I'm going to use some black Memento just now on here. And I'm going to just start creating a little design in the middle, like that. And then another bit here. Then I'm going to do another piece sort of there, like so. So that's that done. Wipe off your stamps as you go. That's what I like to do. And then there was a couple of little verses in here. So inside it said, sending you a little Yuletide cheer. So I think I'm going to put in wishing you a season full of family, friends and happiness as well, because that's quite a nice wee message. So I'm going to just pop that there, because I want to also stamp in the silver as well. So just going to pop that there like that, just in between these stamped images, like so. I'm going to do that in the Memento as well. we go. And then I want to do some more snowflakes as well in the silver again. So bring the silver back into play, and we'll get these back. So I want to put some in this corner here. Just popping that there, like that. You can just see it, hopefully. I'm filming this in the evening, so it might be slightly darker. I didn't want to put so much light on the subject that you were blinded either. And then I'm just going to come in at the bottom here with a little bit of the star, not stars, the snowflakes, like so. And then last bit, I think I might actually just come right over so we can still see the wording, but it sort of looks like it's snowing behind the foliage as well. So we can just add a little bit more here, like that, and I think we'll do one more bit up the top here. There we go. So that's what it looks like. So we'll get rid of this now. And we'll clean off our stamp. So. And just actually clean this off as well. So I always think it's good to clean off your surface as you go along so you don't get ink anywhere and then it doesn't leave a mess. And then we're just going to pop that on to here like that. So before we do that, I've got a couple of these pens, which are, probably won't use these two, but I've got like the glitter pen, and I've also got one which is a vanilla sundae colour. So I think I'm just going to use the glitter pen into some of these wee bits here, the little berries. So just going in there, just dabbing a little bit in, just to give it a hint of glitter. Suppose we could colour them in a colour if you wanted to, but I was trying to keep this nice and silver and white. Didn't want to have really any colour in it as such. So to prime the pen, you just go, there's a bit there which says, oh sorry, which says push, so you just squeeze that a couple of times and some of the stuff will come out, some of the glitter will come out, and you just want to dab a wee bit on each of these little berries like that. Dab it on. Don't go mad. Okay, so that's that. You can just see there, I think, where I've popped it on. Yep. So one last thing I want to do, just to give the edge of this card a little bit of definition, is I want to just pop it into the black. So just dab your edge in, or what you can do actually is take your pad to your paper and just pull it down. So pull it down like that, pull it down, and that gives it a black line, so it just gives it a wee bit of definition. So you can do that all the way around. Just be careful not to smudge it, and don't drag. Like if you were, this is the best way to probably do it. Don't drag your card through your ink pad, because it will definitely split, and then you won't be really able to use it again. So there we go. That is that. And then now all I want to do is pop that up on foam pads. Let me just get them here. And then I'm going to add a few wee gems, I think, as well. So just get my foam pads. So I'm just going to cut a few bits in half. So just be careful not to smudge any of this. So you don't want to smudge your project. So one in each corner, depending on what size of pads you're using, of course, and then one in the middle, and you could have a couple just above the middle parts, and so the top and bottom of the middle as well. So just to hold that up as well while you're putting it on top of your card. So that's all we need of those. And then just to take the backing off, make sure you're not smudging anything on the front. Just take the backing off these. Come on. I'm being a bit temperamental today. Alright, so we're just going to pop that in between, roughly, and just, there we go, like so. And then the last thing I want to do is just to add some gems to bling it up. So let's see, I've got a couple of these tiny little rhinestones, so I'm going to add them now. So let's just use this. So these are double-sided, double-backed, so you should just lift up and stick onto your pokey tool so you can add them to your project if you have a pokey tool, which most people tend to have, but if you don't, you can just use your fingers, but they are very small and delicate, you know, so perhaps wise to invest in a pokey tool, which doesn't cost very much at all, really. So I think that's it, because usually 5 or 3 I put on. So that's me done. So I hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. That's my card closer up. Thanks for watching, and hope you liked this card, and if you did, please let me know. Please give me a thumbs up, And please, if you really do like these videos, please subscribe to my channel so that you'll get notifications of when my new videos come up, and also share it with your crafty friends and family. And thank you once again for joining me. Bye for now.